So top 4.
So
Just name the country.
Haitian food, Mexican food, African food, and then Jamaican food.
This nigga's crazy,
And
bro.
y'all got the best Jamaican patties. Y'all got us on patties.
Y'all make patties?
Yeah,
This nigga disrespectful.
The flaky shit. You got to bring a napkin.
Y'all mean the croissant?
you got to drink. You got to drink a lot of water.
That
Nigga.
nigga
A lot of
disrespectful.
at least you got to have a gallon of water with you when you eat
Like
one
a
of them.
Popeye's biscuit, boy.
Nigga disrespectful, bro.
Shit crazy.
Donovan, you the Jamaican nigga and you ain't got no defense, bro. That's it.
Well,
know
let me
what I'm
tell you
saying?
what my number 2 is, though. I'm not done. Hold on. So, number 1, Jamaican food. Number 2, Jamaican food. Number 3, Jamaican food. And 4, nigga.
Yeah, money don't make
You see
no
this
money.
shit? Chris Brown manager was seen bringing him KFC and some clothes after they
Nah.
denied his bail.
Had to, bro. That's a real nigga, bro. Got my dog Breezy jammed
shit.
up. Got my dog jammed up in goddamn England, nigga.
Yeah, let's speak about that, Chris Brown, about that situation. What y'all think about that?
They got my dog jammed, bro. Allegedly over hoopla.
They said that nigga busted a promoter in the head over the bottle.
Allegedly.
That was 2 years ago, though.
They said that he did it. Said they got camera footage and everything on the nigga busting the.
They said they got footage?
They said they got footage. That's what they said.
So they say, yeah.
That-
And
they-
we talking about the same dude that's cool with Quavo?
Oh, that's the nigga. Hold on.
I'm confused.
Time out.
Is it?
The nigga that got his head smashed is cool with Quavius?
Nah, he smashed a nigga from London.
Yeah, I
A
know.
promoter in London.
But he cool with Quavo?
The pictures I seen, if it's a big black dude, I think that's Buddy.
Yeah,
shit,
I
I
think
didn't
if
know
it's
that.
that big black dude, then it is him.
Well, there's a discrepancy then.
That's crazy. They laws, man. That just lets you know, bro, like how crazy it is. Like the laws in different countries.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
bro, if you don't pay attention or what's going on around you, bro, your ass can end up. I don't know if you heard a story about a girl who went to Saudi Arabia. She went on vacation, and she went out there. I guess she had gotten in a car accident. You know, women can't talk to men in Saudi Arabia.
Crazy.
Well, you can't talk to them like aggressive. And she went out there, so I guess the guy was like, "Yo, you got in a car wreck with it. You got to pay for it, or we not gonna allow you to leave the country."
The black chick from
Yeah.
Houston or some shit. Like she from somewhere. Yeah, I
So
remember
she
this.
said, "Oh, she thought she was back in America. She started cussing the nigga out.
Yep.
Oh, they said, oh, that's how you feel? Locked the ass up. I think she's still there.
See, I don't know. See, you gotta be careful when you in other countries, bro. No
That's
matter
what
what
I'm
you're doing.
saying.
That's that Brittany Griner shit. That's all that type of shit. You gotta be easy. Where you out the country, you don't know how they move, you don't know their customs, you don't know what they supposed to do. I don't think. Do you think he's like they knew what was going on and he went to go take it on head, like went to go face it head on, or it caught him off guard?
Definitely caught him off guard.
Nah, I think he went to go. I don't think Chris knew it was as bad as like it was. Cause I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have went.
Right.
He would have just canceled the tour over there.
Well, I agree. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they would have routed the tour to go to for him to go to London a month before if he knew he was gonna get
he
jammed
ain't
up.
know they railroaded him, so they knew that they were gonna. They kept shit on the low. They probably didn't say nothing.
Wait, who's they?
The government in England.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they said
UK.
it, though. They said they was waiting.
Yeah,
They
so
said they was
they
waiting, bro.
ain't tell him
Yeah.
nothing, and they just waited for him to touch back soil, and they arrested him right then and there.
See, I see that like a fault on Breezy's team.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Because if you know that the artist we're routing this tour for has this issue in London, we should all go take care of this, right?
But
Make sure it's all taken care of ahead of time, bro.
But I think they did, like the London police didn't make it seem like it was a big deal.
Yeah, I feel
So
that.
they was like, okay, cool. So if you read, there was like he tried to just do a payment, like to try to pay the shit off, and stuff like that. I don't know if Buddy was now okay with it. I don't even know if Buddy took press charges.
Yeah.
I think London is just different from the United States. They don't need you to press charges. They're gonna do that shit they damn self.
They're calling it a grievous charge.
Gotcha, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why they're trying to say it's something that's enhanced. It's a bottle, bust a bottle over dude head.
Yeah, they tripping, man. Hey, man.
No,
Hey,
his,
listen.
his team definitely failed him, bro.
Come on.
100%.
Yeah, they
Because
did.
if I box a nigga in Brooklyn,
Yep.
and then they talking about planning a show in Brooklyn, my team, y'all niggas should be like, whoa.
Yeah.
We ain't going to Brooklyn.
No. We can go to Brooklyn, but we finna go take care of this
This
so you
first.
can be
Yes.
straight. Right, we're gonna make
correct.
sure that everything's in line. Hey, we don't went and paid off whatever fee, seen whatever, well, if you can judge or whatever it is
Yeah.
that needs to be handled. So,
Well, I mean, who said that they couldn't lie to his people just to get them there?
That is
See,
also true.
I agree that's why I'm saying if they did it in the sense where they told them on some shit like, oh no, come turn yourself in. They're gonna be some in and out shit. All right,
Yeah.
we gonna do a weekend in jail real quick. You see a judge 24 hours and you out. So he thinking probably nigga a month.
because me personally, I think if they did say, yo, nah, this ain't gonna work. We're looking. He has to come in, turn himself in. I don't think he would have went.
So this was 2 years ago or a year ago?
2
It was
years
2 years
ago.
ago.
2 years ago, bro.
2023.
You would have think that. No bullshit, bro. 2 years ago, my team should have this in wraps.
That's what
2 years,
But,
Ken?
but I
Come
think
on, bro.
but I think the other side misled one side.
I can agree with that. See, I can see that too. Because I can't see his team routing the tour and not taking care of what they need to be taking care of.
That's what I'm
on the
saying.
back end. They had been lied to.
Somebody got misled.
Yeah, they had been lied
Yeah,
to.
someone
Yeah,
got
it
misled.
sucks, though. 'cause
So
you-
what do y'all feel like? I apologize.
No, go ahead.
So what do y'all feel like is gonna happen with the tour? Do you think like the first half of the tour is just gonna get rerouted to the end?
Not the first
Because you
half.
know, Tampa August 2nd. I'm
Nah, he
supposed to
gon-
be there.
No, he gonna be there. He gonna be there for sure. Because he's supposed to get out. I think. Well, he's supposed to see a judge on the 13th. So within
July.
like 2
But that's
weeks.
June or July?
June.
June.
So like within a few weeks, he gonna see a judge. Hopefully, judge cool. Let him out.
Bro, that's
Going to
fucking
tour.
wild, though, my nigga. For him to sit that long,
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Nah,
especially when
I need my dog to get out, man. Hey, shout out to Chris Breezy.
He can
Chris
sit a
Breezy.
little bit, though. You know, I ain't fuck with him. so he
Listen,
can sit a
free-
little bit.
Nah, bro.
Listen, free
Gotta get the
Chris,
superstar out, bro.
free Chris Breezy. You
Mike
feel
Jr.
me? But we gonna crank this shit up, man. Welcome to the 8793 podcast. It's your host T.O. I got my boy Donovan up in the building. What's up,
Yo,
Donovan?
what up?
We got my boy Cowboy in the building. J Cuz, what's poppin', my nigga?
This nigga
Real
here, bro.
yeehaw
You got
shit.
you got to say yeehaw.
Real
Cuz.
yeehaw shit.
You got to
Pause.
say yeehaw.
And you say
cuz.
yeehaw, you better say big pause,
Hey,
nigga.
pause. My bad. Pause.
Yeehaw, goddamn it.
Where the fuck you going after this, bro?
Dolo, what's poppin'?
Yo.
This nigga, son. This nigga.
What's poppin'? What's poppin', fellas, man? How was y'all boys' weekend? Talk to me.
Cool little weekend,
Weekend
man.
was
Nigga vibe.
chill. Weekend was chill. Weekend was chill. Just fucking work. Just chill, yeah.
You know it was Haitian Day weekend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm
Haitian
Shout out-
bugging out.
Independence
Shout out
weekend.
to the Haitians, all the
Yeah,
Haitians
I'm
out
bugging
there.
out. I went to
Z'd up.
Smitty's sister's graduation party. I forgot about that shit. Yo, and she
Ton.
did the whole fucking Haitian Independence Day. Hey, y'all some prideful ass niggas, bro.
Come on, man, over to Jamaica any day.
Whoa, this nigga, bro. I was just about to big y'all.
He was,
I
bro.
was just about to
Nah, I
big
fuck with the
y'all,
yard man.
bro.
I fuck with the yard man, bro.
Yeah, I fuck with y'all though. Y'all, I like y'all shit. You know, I went there. I fucked the food up.
That's
You know what I
fine.
mean?
The,
So,
the best food
I
ever.
wouldn't say that, fam.
Listen, bro.
Why y'all gotta do so much?
The best rice.
The best rice.
The
right?
best rice.
The rice wasn't bad.
Best rice.
I'm gonna tell
best
y'all
rice.
what though.
Hold up, best rice.
The mac and cheese.
Hold up.
Best mac.
Listen, best rice. We definitely got the best mac and cheese.
Definitely have the best mac.
That's number two.
Y'all got that.
We definitely got the best oxtail. I know a lot
What?
of Jamaicans say they got the best oxtail, but real good oxtail, like flavor oxtail. I'm not talking about that dry ass oxtail that I be eating from these Jamaicans. I'm talking about real.
This
real-
nigga.
Listen, when you eat a Haitian's
This
oxtail,
nigga.
listen, when you eat a Haitian's oxtail, it just
Off the bone.
just like that, just
the
off
bone.
of it. It ain't no strip like you.
How you
gotta-
cooking oxtail, Kent? You put it in the oven or the pressure cooker?
And listen, my sister does
You're
it.
not
So
even knowing if I cook the thing, bro. Come on, bro. So are you kidding me, bro?
So 4, all right? Rank them. From Haitian, Jamaican food to African food and Latino food.
Hear him.
well,
rank 'em.
it just depends what Latin country we talking about.
DR. Let's just say DR.
You can't say because DR is just Haitian food.
Haitian and
Okay.
that's Haitian
Yeah.
Jamaican.
So what would you say when you think, okay, Mexican food?
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Mexican food good.
What's your number one?
My number one for sure Haitian. Haitian is no. There's no comparison with Haitian food. Like it's literally zero.
Cross
The
board.
way that Haitian people prep their food. It's not no just one day thing, bro. You ain't gonna just you can't just come home and be like I'm gonna throw the chicken or I'm gonna throw the beef and just whip it up together. Nah,
What's your number
it's
two,
a,
nigga?
It's a process, nigga.
This nigga.
Yeah, I
I'm
wanna
just
hear
saying.
this.
What's your number
listen,
two, nigga?
I gotta season it up for everybody to let them know what's going on. Number two, I definitely would say Mexican food. I like Mexican food better.
Skipped you.
Yeah, I like Mexican food, bro. Listen, I love Mexican food.
Nigga eating
Listen,
tortas, bro.
Listen, I went to St. Pete over the summer, right? Probably the best Mexican food I've ever ate in my life, bro. I even told Jay Cuz this shit. Best Mexican. It changed my perspective
At a food truck,
on Mexican food.
At a food truck, huh?
No. There was a restaurant. So Mexican. Then I probably, man, listen, Jamaica's last, man. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Jamaicans last. Listen, their rice is hard. I can't eat their rice. Their rice is hard. They plantain ain't cooked like Haitian plantains cook.
Plantain.
I do like y'all sweet plantain. I do like that. They sweet plantain good, and they curry shit good too. I'm gonna give y'all props. Y'all curry shit do be good. You feel me? I give it that. Y'all got the best Jamaican patties. Y'all got us on patties.
Y'all make patties?
Yeah, this nigga disrespectful.
The flaky shit. You got to bring a napkin.
Y'all mean the croissant?
You got to drink. You got to drink a lot of water. A lot of listen. You got to have a gallon of water with you when you eat
like
one
a
of them.
Popeye's biscuit, boy.
Nigga disrespectful, bro.
Shit crazy. But nah, I'm not even gonna come out. Jamaican food definitely is good. Jamaican food's a little bit more universal than Haitian food, just because I don't know, just people just have this infatuation with Jamaican food. But listen, once Haitian food make it like mainstream, I feel like it's just gonna take over every goddamn thing.
Donovan, you the Jamaican nigga and you ain't got no defense, bro?
He ain't got
Bro,
it,
but
cuz.
he didn't ask me what's my fault.
Okay,
Nigga, what? That's
your
by
favorite?
default, nigga.
You mean you don't even have to ask me? One,
Okay, let me
Jamaican food,
and why is that? But you gotta give me an explanation. Why you say Jamaican food
because
better?
the shit is the best food
No. But why? What makes it better?
Seasoning, one.
Okay,
fire.
we done with it.
Check me out. The seasoning fire. You know what I mean? Bro, come on. Do I have to go more than that? What you want? All type of herbs? We got it, bro. Have you had fried chicken, bro? Our fried chicken is fire. Have you ever had Barbie fry? You don't even know what that is. Look, you looking puzzled,
Listen,
bro. Come on.
See, listen. If I'm gonna go get some fried
You
chicken,
ever have stewed peas?
I'm gonna go to the Black Americans, get me some fried chicken.
That's it.
But let me
what I'm
tell you
saying?
what my number 2 is, though. I'm not done. Hold on. So number 1, Jamaican food. Number 2, Jamaican food. Number 3, Jamaican food. And 4, nigga, you already know Jamaican food, bro. Fucking tacos and your African shit, your jalot ripe, all that shit. Nah,
Alright, nigga. But African food is good too.
Yeah,
African food be snapping. I don't really care for the jollof rice. The jollof rice tastes like rice spaghetti.
Jollof rice not for me. That
Nah,
fufu shit.
I don't like it. Nah.
That fufu shit like clay.
But the
I can't
fufu
really.
no, but the fufu shit with
No
the
taste.
It got no taste. It's like clay.
yeah, but
I don't fuck with it
it's
neither.
not supposed to have taste.
Yeah, I know it's supposed to be something that you
So what's the
use
point
to
of eating
pick
it?
With the
up,
sauce,
but still,
yeah.
it ain't everything with it ain't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not like I said. African food good too, but African food, like me personally, man, African food lasts compared to everybody else. And I've eaten a lot of African dishes. They pastries is good. African
It's cool.
pastries.
The
is
pastry
good.
is fire.
Oh, okay. So you put it last. I thought you
put.
put Jamaica last.
No, Jamaica is last.
So top 4.
So
Just name the countries.
Haiti. I mean Haitian food, Mexican food,
African food.
African food, and then Jamaican food.
This nigga's crazy,
And
bro.
I'm a little bit of hating on that one, right?
Crazy, bro.
Just a little bit.
But anyway, Dola, how was your weekend, nigga?
Nah, good weekend, bro. I ain't do no Haitian Flag Day shit. I was supposed to though. But I ended up not doing nothing. Ended up taking the kids to the water park on Saturday. Vibed, had a good time. That's it though. No vibes.
Jacobs, you ain't do shit?
Yeah, Friday. I was back at the crib partying with the old folks
Okay,
that we grew up with.
kind of vibe.
Nice vibe.
Kinda
And then
vibe.
Saturday I was in Dade with Bless at the Scar Lounge. Went out to eat and then came back home. That's it.
Vibe.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, when we was younger, like we looked at Haitian Day as like one of them big holidays. Like,
I was about to ask you about that, bro.
Yeah.
It still is,
Cause
but
I feel
we
like you
just
guys
out of
ain't
the-
doing it big like y'all used to.
Because I think it's only because we're out of the age range where it's a crazy vibe, and also we just out of the vibe of it. Because I ain't gonna lie, that shit was still
Yeah,
big.
bro.
It was
Like
massive
coming up, like even moving to Florida, and like
for sure.
getting
No, you from
introduced
New
to the-
York though? Cause
yeah, but I'm saying, nah, y'all don't in New York. They ain't doing it like that.
they do the parade.
Yeah, but it ain't like
We
that,
don't have
bro.
a
And in
parade.
Boston.
But I'm telling you, when I'm here, like the Haitians that I'm in Miami,
Right,
y'all
right.
niggas like y'all proud Haitian, bro.
yeah,
Like,
no matter where you go, Haitians are like super prideful people.
I gotta lie, bro. Up north, niggas ain't saying they Haitian be. I ain't gonna lie to you.
In New York,
Growing up, bro, I'm being honest, bro.
Same thing in
I'm-
Florida.
Same thing in Florida.
But when
Yeah.
I came here, y'all niggas was like, I'm a Zo.
You got
Like, you
here.
feel
You
me?
got here in what year?
What year I moved here, bro?
but 2013, 2012.
Zoes was popping.
20, like about, let's say 2013, 2014, right?
Zoes was popping. Zoes was popping.
If you would have came like in 98, 99,
Yeah,
like
niggas
when we was in
Bahamian.
elementary, like my brother, my brother was Bahamian.
Bahamian.
I don't know how, but hey, people used to pull up to me. Hey, you Bahamian, right? I'm like,
Bahamian.
nah, he's Bahamian. I'm Asian.
Yeah, man, that's how it go, bro.
Yeah, like that shit right there. Like Haitian people are like super prideful. So, hey, shout out to the Haitians. And happy Independence Day to all the Haitians out there.
That's
man.
what's
On
up.
Independence Day,
I
Flag
respect
Day,
that.
Flag
I
Day,
respect
not
that.
Independence Day.
Yeah, Flag Day.
Haitian
My
Flag
bad.
Day, yeah.
Flag Day. Joey Badass. Let's talk about it. Joey
Let's get it.
Badass. That my niggas out here cooking. Like he cooking Sunday goddamn dinner. You feel me? He out here making the West Coast look like goddamn fools out here. Daylyt dropped the goddamn
Trash.
donut out there. That did zero. And I like Daylyt.
I like Daylyt too.
I fuck with Daylyt. I like
I never
Daylyt.
did like
Daylyt
that
super
nigga.
dope. But it just wasn't going. Was it Vaughn?
Yep.
Vaughn dropped. He had one track that was. I
So-
think his first response was good.
Right. The simple fact that it came so quickly after that initial Red Bull, y'all boys salute, Red Bull freestyle, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that Red Bull freestyle.
I'll
was
give him
gas.
super hard.
Yeah,
All
it's
three of them
fire.
boys slid. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
All three slid.
It did that.
All
I'm
three
not
slid.
gonna lie.
Nigga, listen, Absol killed that. Listen,
Salute Av.
listen.
Salute Av.
Before we deep dive into this, when I was watching the Red Bull show, I seen the face on Absol when
Joey
when
Joey said
Joey
that
started
bar, right?
spitting. He's like, you could tell like he was like, oh
caught off guard.
damn, this is where we going.
That's what we doing.
That's what we doing.
Yeah.
And you know he couldn't really like.
He
You
couldn't
gotta be
really,
professional.
Exactly.
Well, after he did say the nigga put him in a tight situation, bro.
You see, I'm not gonna lie. Whose verse came first? What was because Joey had the last verse.
Joey had the last verse.
So I'm
yeah.
saying
Big
he was
Sean
saying that
and
based
Absol, yeah.
off the other shit, fool. Like I'm saying, like, cause that shit been brewing. It been brewing for a little minute. So he like, I'm over on the cipher with this nigga. Like, it's cool, but I know what you doing to my niggas over there, fool. Like, come
Yeah.
on, dog. Like, you done put me in a fucked up spot right here, fool. I really like the freestyle though. Freestyle
Yeah.
shit. The cipher was hard.
Cypher go crazy. I think Absol killed that shit. I think Big Sean killed that shit too. That shit was just.
Who do you
that
think
shit-
had the best verse?
Oh,
So
yeah.
so
So
Yeah.
just a
agree.
spitter,
I
man.
agree.
Like
So hard.
he like one of the most underrated TDE artists. He just a spitter. You want bars, nigga? So like
So
it, like I'll pick his bars over K Dot bars any day. Like if you talking about spitting,
right.
yeah, him not K Dot know how to put it together.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the difference between
He
him
gonna
and
put a
K Dot.
record together.
Yeah, K Dot know how to put a record together and stuff like that. So, all right. So music, the beef with Vaughn and Joey and
The whole West Coast.
Don't
The
even.
whole-
Oh,
I just said the whole- I-
Just
I-
to
this
say it's
one.
Joey and Vaughn.
let-
Everybody else was kind of
let's
trash.
just say 20 verse 1, right?
20v1.
20 verse 1.
It's 20.
What's y'all thoughts off the tracks? Like, what's y'all favorite tracks? What's y'all thoughts on the beef completely?
Dolo, I would need
rundown first?
yeah.
All right, so the first record we had, first one, so here's the thing.
Wasn't it Fallout?
So we gonna start it off with the Red Bull. That's Red Bull that really popped it off.
Okay.
After the Red Bull record, right? Vaughn came through. That's when he dropped Whole Era. You know what I'm saying? That's a play on Pro Era, right? Vaughn responds 24 hours. 24 hours. I mean, my bad. Not Vaughn. Joey. Joey responds within 24 hours. The finals. The finals drops. The minute that drops, everybody's going crazy, right? Now, I walked in here under the impression there was no more records. I was under the impression that them boys was gonna take a little break. You understand me?
Ain't no breaks, bro.
I didn't know that Joey was gonna really put his foot on the gas real quick because the next two records to drop.
Yeah, he
I didn't know.
When did Fallout drop?
Fallout,
Yeah, it was the first one. Joey had the first one, and he was like everybody fucking on.
Dick Lick.
Yeah.
No, but that wasn't Fallout. That was the Ruler's Back.
That's what it was.
That was Ruler's Back. That was the very first one.
That was the
like-
first one.
Yeah, but that was
so-
that was the shot, the warning shot to the whole West Coast.
So that came and then the cipher.
yeah.
Okay.
If we're gonna go from the 10 op,
Yeah, that's what
the-
happened. So I feel like Vaughn kind of been brewing. He been waiting to say some shit.
yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
for sure. So now Vaughn comes through, GoldenEye, he gonna drop GoldenEye. I didn't even know GoldenEye came out till y'all boys told me GoldenEye came out.
Yeah.
The following records to come through, I ain't gonna lie to you. Salute that nigga Joey, cause he wasn't bullshitting. We gonna review My Town, cause he went dumb on that one with Loaded Lux. Then we got Crash Dummy. That's the one. That's the one.
Listen, Crash Dummy, he killed it with that one. Some of the other ones I didn't like, but for Vaughn, I liked the Golden Eye. That was nice.
Yeah.
But Crash Dummies, he did it on a West Coast beat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Nah, that Crash. Listen, bro. Listen, Crash Dummy. See, I like. Me and Dolo gonna have a back and forth with this one, but I definitely liked it. The one with him and Lux.
Let me let bro give his opinion first.
Okay, go ahead.
Let bro give his opinion.
Nah, I'm piggybacking over Jay cuz Crash Dummy to me was the best one.
Gotcha.
Like I ain't gonna lie, they both going back and forth, and I like the beef. You know what I mean? I'm down for it, but Vaughn ain't ready for this, bro. Like just call it quits, bro. You know, call a spade, my nigga. Like Joey know what the fuck he doing. You know how y'all boys just like Absol got the lyrics and K-Dot could put it together. Joey doing both, bro.
No, Joey's definitely in the 21st one for sure.
He putting it. He got the bars and he putting it together, bro.
But you know what, man? Speaking of Joey, like I'm happy this for Joe because like I'm a big Joe Badass fan. Like you feel me? Even when niggas thought that nigga was born.
What you was?
Yeah, but I still fuck with him. I like his album 1985. I like his shits.
Gotcha.
I love Joey Badass's music.
Gotcha.
But like I'm just like, but he was not getting that recognition that he should have got, and I'm happy that hopefully this right here, you know who he itching for.
I mean, you know who he itching for. He'll never respond.
Answer that nigga, bro.
He'll never
That's
respond.
what sucks, bro.
Right,
He'll never respond.
But you know what? And Joey would do way better.
Get the
Drake
fuck
did.
out of here.
He would do way better.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
He would do.
Hey,
lyrically, I agree
don't
with
like
you.
that.
Lyrically, I agree
What are
with
y'all
him.
niggas talking about?
Lyrically, I agree with him,
fucking
bro.
badass to Drake.
Lyrically, I agree with him, bro. Come on.
Nothingly.
Are you
Lyrically?
fucking kidding me,
Nothingly.
bro?
You get out of here, man.
Lyrically,
You gotta stop that.
artistically,
Come on, bro.
musically,
You gotta stop.
writingly,
You potted right
lyrically,
now.
nigga, don't matter what it is.
You
bro.
potted right now.
You crazy?
Lyrically,
You don't think lyrically he will
and
best him, bro?
Bro.
lyrically.
So
Bro,
to be honest,
the
you
nigga
think-
said gave on.
You think
Gave
Drake shit
on?
was fire?
Y'all thought I'm not gonna lie to you. I fucked with I fucked with the final. Gave on.
Bro, it was just a shot, cuz that's all it is.
I'm not gonna lie. Remember my review how I felt about when Drake said might make your plan split.
Yeah, you didn't like that
Come
shit.
on, that was just as bad to me, bro. Which was cool. Come on, man.
Listen,
Nah,
man. I actually think like if it's Kenny, that's what he called him, Kung Fu
He
Kenny.
did Kung Fu Kenny.
If it's Kung Fu Kenny versus Joey, listen, of course, my nigga K-Dot, that's my guy. Like, I'm going to pick him over anybody. But I still think that he will win. K-Dot will win, right? Because K-Dot just way more sad. But Joey going to give him a run for his money.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not a formidable opponent. I'm not saying that.
And he want that.
He's not going to get that.
But he want that. You know he
Of course,
wants
that's
that.
the only nigga. Bro. It would be bigger for Joey than it would ever be for Dot.
No, absolutely.
Dot would never do it. It makes no
This nigga been
sense.
So you don't think he'll ever respond to that?
Fuck no.
Bro, this nigga been coming at this nigga for
Dot
years
not
now,
even gonna
bro.
throw him a subliminal because the next time Dot gonna have anything that come out gonna be in 4 years.
That's
that
true.
shit gonna be removed.
That's
Actually, he
4 years, bro.
he's a cerebral nigga. That nigga might could come through with a badass line.
Yeah,
nigga.
he will.
Yeah, I ain't
So
gonna lie to you.
do you guys think Ray was smart for shooting his shot?
Absolutely, bro. Yeah.
Because I didn't know nothing about Vaughn
yeah.
until this. At
Exactly.
all.
So
There
that
we
did
go.
it for him, bro.
There we
Yeah.
go.
He played the piece very well.
There we go.
You know
You
what I
can't
mean?
have an opportunity like that in front of you, right? And you not shoot. Like you gotta think about it. Remember like back in the day and shit, you feel me? Like let's say other niggas was beefing, rap niggas are beefing, they little niggas always gonna jump in real quick to get at another little nigga in another clique, whatever.
Of course.
That's supposed to happen, you feel me? So the minute Vaughn hear that shit, one thing about it, that nigga might like he a young nigga, he from the internet, right? So that nigga mind get it going. How the fuck I could use this shit for my advantage, bro? You feel me? One thing he do, drop shit. And he drop shit ASAP. Like I said, I feel like it was a 1-2 punch with the quickness how he dropped that bitch.
That's
He
what I'm
ain't get
telling
no
you.
time.
He was waiting from that first joint.
Yep.
So he's like, yeah, bro. You coming for big homie?
Yep.
Yeah,
Well-
let me one more time.
He already came back at dog after the ruler's back. He had like a quick line in the record he had. I remember what that bitch was called, but it was on some like 90s nostalgic type beat, you feel me?
Yeah.
So he went at him already, low key on the line. But right now, Vaughn understood the moment, fool. He
Yeah.
understood the moment. I give him that.
Especially coming out with the cipher, he's like such on a big platform. He had to come back.
But I'm
So
being honest
real
with
quick.
you know who understood the moment bigger?
Who that?
Joey. Joey knew
Yeah.
right now he got to rap.
Yeah.
He gotta
Gotta
rap
rap,
right
that's
now.
true.
Like T.O. said, you see, that's why I gave my response like that. Like T.O. already knew like his eliteness, so to speak, right? Since you listen to 1985,
Yeah.
even if the 1985 shit came out, I wasn't checking for that shit because the nigga wasn't booming like that. Now,
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie to you. If Joey dropped, I might go
Niggas
listen
gonna
off
be
top because he done
niggas gonna
earned
be
that.
tuned in.
He done
Yeah.
earned that. He earned that. He
Yeah.
earned
And
that.
that would be real smart for him to drop sooner or later.
You know, for sure, something big.
You know,
Something 24 hours.
because before this I've never heard not one track.
See,
So
Nigga only knew my nigga as an actor.
and signed to some I think Levi's or something.
Well,
That was it.
I personally think that it was smart for Ray, you know, just because like, especially for knowing, like I said, like Jay Cuz said, like, bro, I ain't know who the hell he was.
right,
I mean, I ain't know a Ray Vaughn that goddamn existed.
right,
And it's
right,
crazy, and you love them Cali boys.
And I love LA music, so it's just like I didn't even know that. And that's real big for him because it's gonna put that shine on him that he need. He didn't like I said he's not a formidable opponent for Joey, but you know him putting himself out there is still good even with an L. You know what I mean? Even with an L, it's still a good, you know what I'm saying, a good look for him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Cause so now everybody gonna be like, oh, that's that nigga that battled Joey. Okay, let's go
Yeah.
pay attention. Now you know what they're happening right now?
right.
Everybody going to his Instagram page.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody
Find out
going to
who
his
it is.
Facebook.
Yeah,
Everybody
facts.
going to his
YouTube,
YouTube page.
Facts, yeah.
And all his numbers are just
that's
going
the
up.
shit.
Yeah,
We all
like
did.
literally, like
Yeah.
on YouTube, like some of this whole era and GoldenEye, what 20 hours ago, I think he already got like 312,000 views.
There we go.
Shit.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
all
good
that,
for him.
All
Yeah.
that, like he's supposed to. That's what I'm saying. Like Ray Vaughn, an internet baby. So the nigga understand what to do right now. Like you got the momentum, nigga. Keep going. Try to take whatever New York fans he got, whatever these niggas here in the, wherever they at type shit. Like get them boys and just
Yeah.
bring them to a location to where my music at. And Ray Vaughn got a project that dropped.
Yeah, I gotta go bump it. See that's there right there.
Ray Vaughn got a
I'm
project
gonna
that
go.
dropped.
I'm gonna go listen to it because this whole shit happened.
Donovan made a face. Hold on. Ray Vaughn got a project that dropped.
I know, but I don't know if I'm gonna tune in.
No, I'm gonna tune in because I just want to hear like you know who this cat is. I want to give him a chance and like see who is. What y'all thought about Daylyt? The
Man, get the fuck
He
out
too,
here.
he too goofy for me. I ain't even listen to it. I ain't gonna lie.
That nigga shit
Listen.
trash, bro.
He's real battle rap.
I'm
He's
saying.
taking it too far. He don't understand that this is just some like lyrical beat shit. He taking look, on the record that nigga said because y'all know the
One of
Steve
that
shit.
shit was crazy, bro.
That was disrespectful.
You didn't need to bring that up,
He
bro.
didn't, that's what I'm saying. Like it's certain, but what's the limit? It's hip hop, right?
Nigga,
There is no limit.
What's the
You're
limit?
right. There's
It's
no limit,
hip-hop.
but come on, bro. That you don't do that.
There's moral and ethical, right? Of course, I can understand that, but then there's
That's crazy, bro.
it's hip hop, bro.
Yeah, and even bro, you know what's crazy? Because even Joey, like when Joey's rapping, he's like, my nigga, ain't no pressure, my nigga. I'm just spitting words. Y'all niggas in y'all feelings, like nigga, I still fuck with the West Coast,
Right.
Niggas, and then you have niggas talking about suicide. But come on, bro, chill out.
So what we referencing is Daylyt had a line in one of the records
I
where
already know. Yeah, he was fucked up for that.
Talk to me. What do you say?
Fucking yeah.
he said he put a line on because the Pro Style artist affiliate, you know what I'm saying, Capital Steez that
Yeah, he
passed
died.
away.
Yeah, he committed suicide.
Suicide.
Okay.
So he threw that out there.
Oh,
It was on. I
It
would
was
say-
foul. It was foul.
Hell yeah, it was foul.
It
bro.
was foul.
It's this because
If we-
you know this is a friendly battle.
If we
It
talking
was
hip hop,
foul.
I know,
It
I know,
was foul.
It was, but see, now y'all gonna make me sound crazy because if we talking hip hop, the line was hard.
No, the line was
No,
hard.
The
the-
line was
yes,
hard
it
if we
was.
talking hip hop.
but it was out of line.
but it didn't need to be put in there, bro.
It was wrong.
It was out of line.
It was out of line.
It was out of line.
That motherfucker slid though. The nigga, I ain't gonna repeat it.
Nah, don't repeat that shit.
It was
cuz.
it was hard though. I'm gonna get niggas props. I ain't gonna lie.
So who you think this is a better opportunity for, the West Coast or the East Coast?
That's tough, bro.
listen, I'd say Joey because I didn't know of any of his raps before. But if anybody's smart that's under him or any of his other little niggas,
Right.
they should come out with some
Yeah,
raps
but you
too.
didn't know anybody. You didn't know about Ray Vaughn either. So it's a good look for both of them.
I know, but it's like,
know?
what is it, like 20 versus 1, ain't it?
It is.
It is.
It's 20v1.
It's
So,
how
but
it
some
feels
East
like.
Coast niggas need to show love and come out.
It's love for both of them, I think, bro. They both gonna be on top. You know what I mean? To be honest, nigga, it's actually a win for the fans. Because anybody
For
who
sure.
anybody who knew any of them is just, we tuned in now.
Facts.
You feel me?
I
So
can see that. I think it's a bigger win. I could definitely see it being a win for the fans, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could definitely see it being a win for Joey. You know what I mean? It's the bigger win for Joey.
Way
the
bigger
problem
win
is,
for Joey.
But the problem is, if we talking coast wise, which the question was, is it bigger for the East Coast or the West Coast?
Yeah.
It's bigger for the West
West
Coast.
Coast, yeah.
Because Joey in Pro Style It's just Joey. Like, you see, when it was like, you already know how New York shit go. Yams and, you know what I'm saying, the ASAP mob. Then you got a whole lot of niggas that came from the ASAP mob. I don't know what niggas are branching out from Pro Style right now, right? Even if you had GS9, right? You had Shmurda, you had Rowdy. Them niggas was the niggas trying to pop out type shit. If you talking the West Coast, this is way bigger. Like, the light low-key gets shine brighter. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you want to be honest, niggas was only thinking it was Kendrick that was booming from the West. If you looking from a naked eye, right? The public eye. Now the public will say, okay, I know Kendrick. Now I know this other guy named Vaughn. Okay, he's got a name out here. Let's see where this shit go. It's a bigger look for them boys.
I think it's a good look for both. I wish, like, I'm happy what Joey did putting Lux on it, because I think Lux definitely deserve that look. You know, Lux been grinding out on the battle scene.
You think he did that for Daylyt?
He sort of did it for Daylyt.
You know what? I didn't even think about that until you said that.
Battle rapper
I didn't
for
even
battle
think
rapper.
about that until you said that.
Yeah, but I think it's a good look for Lux, because you know, I personally think Lux is hard.
He slid. He slid too.
It's not just for that. Like, Lux dropped like his last project I didn't really too much care for, but it wasn't a bad project. But his first 2 projects go crazy.
Okay.
I actually bought both of them.
Okay.
So like that let you know I bought both of his projects, so I know what, you know. I've been a big battle fan, nigga.
Got you.
So I know all the battle artists. I mean battle
rappers.
Niggas.
Yep.
So, but it was big for the Lux. You know, I just wish that more niggas from New York kind of jumped in. You see, it's 20 versus 2, because Lux is 1. I wish more New York niggas came in and, like, nigga, you from the underground, like, come in. But again, a lot of these New York niggas rapping like motherfucking Chicago niggas. So you don't have the battle niggas like Joey. So most of these niggas are not gonna be battling. These niggas, what they gonna say? They gonna start saying all type of stupid shit.
On my deads.
On my deads. Like,
my
yeah,
deads.
we don't want that. We want bars, nigga. That's what we want. We want fucking bars. So I think that's where New York fucked up. I feel like if a lot of the New York young cats were originally rapping like New York niggas were supposed to rap, then, you know what I'm saying, this could be
what young niggas you'd want to see alongside Dog?
No, I'm just
from
saying,
New York wise.
but there's none.
There's not.
Because all them niggas are drill artists.
That's what I'm saying. Bronx drill. YOLO niggas you raised.
I got a point.
And that's the difference between, that's why I said I like New York, but that's the difference between the East and the West.
Right.
I mean, the East and the West. The West is versatile as fuck.
It is.
You got niggas that's gonna talk about the dead homies, and niggas gonna talk about, you know, drill shit, and then you gonna have the niggas that just spit. They got bars.
That's true.
New York older niggas got bars.
Right.
But what about the younger niggas?
No. I ain't gonna say no bars because Joey a younger nigga, but it ain't that.
Not too
Listen,
many.
I feel like it's a bigger look for Joey
It is, for
because everybody knows him for acting. Nobody really knows him for rapping
like
that much unless you into lyrics. I don't know.
Niggas.
Everybody's gonna know him for power.
sure. You might be
now,
right.
and he
You
might
be
get
right.
killed
No.
off this season. So now everybody's gonna know him for rapping.
Bro.
I'm definitely gonna keep
I
an
don't
eye out
agree
for
with
him.
that.
Yeah.
Nigga, you think
Joey's-
niggas only knew him for the
Nah.
Yes.
What
And
Jay-
before this, all I seen him on was I think like a Levi's commercial or something.
He's right.
He's right. No, that's why they
the
argue it.
Stop.
That's why they argue it.
Listen,
He's right.
I seen him in Power. I was like, damn, this nigga's a good actor. I looked
So
him
when
up,
you
Joey
first
Badass. I
when
said,
you
okay.
first seen Joey on Power, you didn't be like, oh, that's Joey Bada?
Hell nah.
That's
but no,
crazy.
I said, damn, look at Neek.
That's listen, but that's why I argue about it, because I believe what Jay Cuz is saying is that, bruh, like, if you're not a hip hop nigga,
I guess.
you're not a hip hop junkie, or you're
But
not from New York.
Okay, all right. Because I'm about to say, I'm not a hip hop junkie, but I know who Joey Badass is. But
You from New York?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you from New York, so you're gonna know that.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gonna
son.
know.
So do y'all boys think this can spill over to the streets, or are they gonna keep this shit on wax?
I hope it don't. I hope they just stay in the booth and these niggas just cook it up, because it's good for hip hop right now.
Right.
You feel me? But you know
What
how
you
that
think?
shit is. You know how these West Coast niggas be.
Yep.
They be wanting the beef.
I see it staying on wax. I know Joey ain't no pussy though,
Now Joey
know
ain't no
that.
pussy for sure.
but I can see it staying on wax.
Yeah, I think
It's smart. It's real smart.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Joey, at the end of the day, Joey only like we said, that capital C shit was
As long as
out of line.
Daylyt quit sizing niggas,
That was
bruh.
out of line, and Joey real sensitive about that shit.
He should be.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he
No,
should
I'm
be,
not
man.
saying he shouldn't. I'm saying he should.
Yeah.
So, you know, somebody talk about my dead homie like
what I'm
that,
saying.
like that went through mental issues like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
I would be pissed.
I'd be
You feel
pissed
me?
too.
So,
I'd be pissed.
like Daylyt, that was. I know Daylyt probably called a nigga like, "Hey, my bad." Like,
coulda
No,
saw somebody
you think
box-
Daylyt called him?
Wait, I could have saw somebody box Daylyt back in the day. Did somebody slap him in a rap battle or some shit?
They might have.
nah, ain't nobody.
No,
slapped
bro,
Daylyt.
this nigga
ain't
be
nobody
this,
slapped
bro. This
Daylyt.
nigga be out
Daylyt
of pocket, bro.
disrespectful.
He's very disrespectful,
Ain't
bro.
He's
nobody
weird
slap,
to
ain't
me.
I'm
nobody
gonna have to
slap
look into
Daylyt.
that.
He used to always be on
I
Vlad
feel like-
TV, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's weird.
I feel like somebody
He said
slapped that
face
nigga
tat.
before,
That's
but I
true.
could be
That's
wrong
that.
though. I could be wrong.
Listen,
guy.
ain't nobody slap Daylyt. I'm telling you.
This nigga, if
Nah.
these niggas love Val for the West Side, bro.
Nah, no,
Love the
man.
West Side.
Listen,
It's the best side, ain't it?
Nah, he got backing, bro. He ain't by
He
himself,
do
bro.
got backing.
So he ain't gonna just slap Daylyt, and he's super. People think he's just some scrub ass nigga.
No, but I hear he
he's
bought
super
that shit,
plugged
though.
in. No, he's super.
hear he bought that
he's
shit. I ain't gonna lie.
He's super plugged in, like super plugged in. So I think that say Daylyt gotta chill on that goddamn shit. Just keep that shit on wax. If they keep it on wax, bro, this is gonna be good for both sides. Hopefully more jump in. And this shit just keep going back and forth. I hope Joey cook these niggas for another
If
fucking
Joey
month.
keep it
might
as
cook.
how we saying and just keep it on wax and cooking, Kendrick might come say some shit now. You know?
K-Dot
You know, he might say some shit.
K-Dot ain't gonna give him a goddamn
He gonna give
time of the
him
motherfucking day. He
You
ain't-
think Dave East would ever jump in?
Dave East ain't a battle rapper.
I'm about
either.
to say he ain't a battle rapper, but he do got some bars. But he ain't a battle rapper though.
He a bar. That's
rapper.
my
He do.
boy.
He a bar rapper, but
Yeah.
he not a battle rapper.
He's
fuck
not
with Dave East,
exactly.
He a bar
There
rapper.
you go.
though.
He's
He-
right.
He a bar nigga.
Yeah, he's a bar nigga, but he's not really like a battle. He ain't gonna get jump in the ring and bar you to death.
Yeah,
like
no.
nah, he ain't gonna do that. So Diddy.
Speaking of bar you to death,
Yep,
nigga.
Diddy.
Fuck.
We got Diddy,
Bars.
and more Diddy. We're gonna review 1 through what we in? Day 7?
Week two.
Week two.
Week 2. Day 7.
Day 7.
Day 7
It's
today.
not 8.
Yeah. So
Today
day
is
7.
7.
Day 7.
Yeah.
So day 7 of the Diddy trial. We're gonna just kind of swing through like 1 through 7, because last week we kind of just chopped it up on the surface level of it, because we didn't really know enough information. But today we got some good information.
He said some good information.
Some good ass good information. So what you guys think about overall the first 7 days of the court hearings? First of all.
That list they came out with of all those escorts, that shit's kind of embarrassing. But that's embarrassing. But I
Embarrassing
see
to
they
who?
like all types of. They like chocolate, vanilla. Diddy don't care.
But he did say Diddy said he only like the BBC. He had to warm up to the Spanish niggas. That's what he said.
I
That's
seen
the
2
court.
white guys on that bitch.
I just see
bruh.
2 white guys on there.
They said Diddy liked it the BBC first, bro. He had to warm up to the Latinos. So.
Damn, Puffy.
Yeah, but overall, man, I think with this case, it's going through day 1 to day 7. I mean, I have like a kind of like a different perspective on it.
No, yeah.
I think when I'm looking at it now, I really do feel sorry for Cassie, bro. Like I really do, and I'm not saying it to kind of like shift blame from Cassie to Diddy.
Yeah.
I think both parties had their parts in this, but I just feel bad because I feel like when Cassie and Diddy, when Diddy met Cassie was still young.
19.
She was still impressionable, and I feel like I don't think Diddy took advantage of her, but I also think that it was a young girl searching for acceptance. She wanted to get in the industry. She wanted to make it big. She got around a guy that was bigger than life, and I felt like she did everything that she could do to keep him. And I feel like the sex parties was a way of where she felt like that's a way that I can keep him closer to me. I don't think she wanted to do it, right? But
Yeah.
I also think that like she knew that like, this is my best chance of like holding on to this guy. It's kind of living up to his fetishes that he likes. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't think he was doing it with Kim Porter. And she was not gonna replace Kim Porter.
No.
So she had to stick around some way, some form. And I think that was a way of her, gaining his approval.
How you know he wasn't doing it with Kim Porter?
I said, I don't know. I
Okay.
said, I don't think he was.
Yeah, none of that ever came out.
Yeah, none of that ever came out.
When you're in the circle, everybody knows.
Kim Porter
everything.
kept it in tuck. I have a theory, and I was gonna pitch to you guys, and y'all gotta tell me if I'm tripping the fuck out.
Go ahead.
I feel like Diddy's always been like this. So every female he with, he's doing this. You know what I mean? Once a freaky nigga, always a freaky nigga.
They say his mom used to throw
But-
parties.
but
He
check me
probably
out.
got it from that.
I think that Cassie's husband knew she was into this freaky shit, and he got a play in this. That's why all this is coming through. He's egging her on, and coercing her hand for her to do these things. I feel like that. I don't, bruh. The shit that we hearing in this case, bro, you can't coerce nobody to do that shit, bro. She willingly wanted to get freaked on. All the shit that's going down, everything that they're doing, she played part in it, bro. It wasn't like, yo, I'm doing this because I want this man to love me more. Or no, bro. She could have left anytime. It's not like she was broke. You feel me? She wasn't. Her pockets wasn't dry.
I'm saying she kind of probably wasn't making money like that. She wasn't making money off music like that. You know what I mean? So
she wasn't.
She wasn't,
bro.
So usually you with the breadwinner, Diddy. If he's mad at you, you're gonna cut that money supply. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like you got her at 19. You're controlling her, man. Like certain pictures I see, him beating her up, big slashes right here. I feel bad for her, bro.
I seen that. That was crazy.
That's somebody's daughter. I don't know.
Yeah, like again, like I said, this ain't to say Diddy's not guilty in some shape or form, because he's definitely guilty of domestic violence.
For sure.
That's 100% sure. But
I agree
guilty
with that.
of sex trafficking is a different thing. That's where you lose me in this whole case.
Yeah.
But again, like for Cassie, like I do sympathize with her. Like, bro, we all been young when we was younger. I mean, we all been young, and we know how it is when, you know, we trying to gain acceptance. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, yeah, I didn't speak for yourself. I ain't seconding that. I'm sorry.
Again, you can say whatever you want. There's somebody out there that you looked up to, that you gangster. I don't care if it's good or bad. I'm not telling that you doing the same shit Cassie doing. I'm saying gaining acceptance from somebody for something. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be anything. And so I think for her, for Cassie, I think that's where I feel bad for her. And I remember I seen a photo of her. I was after her husband just came running a marathon for I think it was like for domestic violence people, and like you seen when she hugged her husband, and like you just seen her face, like it was like a hug for like maybe like 3 minutes, and I seen her face. I was like, damn. That's what kind of made me turn like, damn, I feel bad for her. Like, you know, I feel like that's where, like, I felt like, okay.
Domestic, bro.
I don't feel bad. That's crazy, but okay.
No. I feel bad. Everything y'all saying, bro, I'm with you as far as the domestic violence. I don't want nobody to get beat, bro. You feel me? Nobody wants nobody to get beat. I'm with y'all. I'm with you. I really am.
Yeah, I
really am.
Yeah.
I think the issue comes where it gets mixed up where is it sex trafficking or is this a fucked up relationship, bro?
Fucked up relationship for sure.
Like it sounds from what y'all saying, like how y'all putting that bitch, that's just a fucked up relationship. And people be in them shits. Like motherfucking physically abusive, mentally abusive, verbally, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, putting a woman down, all that shit. Like people be in nasty relationships like that, bro. I don't think that warrants a federal charge.
No, it does not.
What does warrant a federal charge though?
Federal?
Bro, is the other shit Diddy do. That's where he fucked up.
What other shit?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Little by little, bro, the feds are cooking, dog.
Brody.
The feds are cooking. Bro, I don't think y'all understand. You see, I'm not gonna lie to you. The way we're seeing this right now, we're seeing it from a real, like, outside perspective, bro.
I haven't seen one lawyer from online that's in the courtroom that's following saying that they saying the feds are dropping the ball.
You sure?
I'm telling you.
Let me tell you. You ready for this?
Go ahead.
You ready for this?
Bro, all we've been hearing
under U.S. federal law, right? Just and now just think about this. Under U.S. federal law, sex trafficking involves the recruitment, harboring, transporting, provision, obtaining, right? All that, bro. Of a person for commercial sex act where the act is induced by force, fraud, or coercion. Right?
So I guess Cassie gonna go to jail too because she sex trafficked too, right?
I'm not gonna lie to you. She's not charged.
Okay, but that's not the point.
No. The point. That is the point. You do know that is the point, right?
There's two people in the act of a crime.
I'm with you.
One gets charged and the other doesn't. Nah, that's not how it's gonna work.
That is how it's working right now.
No, it's not.
The way it's working right now is just like that. You understand that Diddy is on trial and Cassie is not. So that means that there's one person who they're saying,
gonna
listen,
take the blame for
I
all
don't
this.
think listen, we're gonna say she's taking the blame. I'm with you. I can understand where you're coming from. But if we're gonna say under the guise of the law, this nigga is guilty, bro. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth.
Because
bro.
that's what the law says sex trafficking is. Okay.
I'm trying to make you understand, fool. Little by little, if you look at the small details, they got this shit. They got that motherfucker pinpointed to dog, bro. I'm telling you right now, I can go right down the list, bro. If you want to talk about transporting, right? They already have the transporting. They already have the sex worker who came the first 2 days when Cassie was testifying. The nigga came through and said, bro, I was the one. You feel me? The nigga picked me up from here and went, bro, it's there. That is that is transporting a prostitute for sexual commercial. That's the commercial sex act.
What's
so
fucked
I'm not
up
gonna lie to you.
about
I feel you when you shaking your head, bro. It doesn't sound like a nigga who just want to fly motherfucker out to fuck.
But it's not like she didn't do these things as well.
She's not charged.
I get that,
but that's not how it's gonna work.
But no,
on this
I
case.
get that because she's not being charged and it's all on Diddy. But bro, they have evidence that she's also played a role in this as well.
So so you have to. This is not a judge making a decision. This is a jury of 8 making this decision. So if this jury is looking at, like, if I'm a jury, right, and I'm listening to the case and I'm like, hold up, so she was doing the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm not telling you right now,
wasn't against her will,
no,
bro.
I'm not gonna. That's your opinion.
There's a message right now where Diddy says, Diddy said she hits Diddy up in the morning and told Diddy, hey, I'm gonna set off a freak off.
She hit him up and said that, right? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. The jury right now is already being instructed by the prosecution that over time, since she was 19, like you said, when he was whooping her ass, when she was 19, 20, 21, 22, all them years whooping her ass, right? Doing all type of shit to make her feel like she has to be afraid that nigga do what she want. You know how this shit goes. It got to a point when what the prosecutors are gonna try to make the jurors see and understand is she was coerced. This shit happened over time, bro. Nigga, she was beat into coercion.
That's a lie.
Bro, you're saying that's a lie.
So listen,
how the jury? Hold on. Wait, Tio, hold on.
I got message for
Tio,
this.
give me a second. Give me a second. Because you gotta think about it like this. If the jury sees it as if she's over time being a victim and the niggas being like she's over just texting nigga being like, bro, listen, I don't even want this nigga whoop my ass, bro. Let me just do this shit how he want me to do it. Hey, yo, listen, you want me to set up a freak? Hey, I want you to set up a freak off. Like, now she's just what? Now, I'm not saying that I believe this, but how the prosecution is gonna put it into the jury's mind is, bruh, she ain't want to do none of this shit, man.
Listen, the defense already debunked all that.
Yeah.
No,
they do that out though. They did throw that out. Let me tell you,
Hold on, wait.
Because they have a message where Diddy had hit. No. She has a message, bro. Listen to me. When Diddy hit her, and he's like, I got a present for you, and she was like, yo, I'm with it. And she even told him, like, listen, I know you want to bring homeboy. I'm ovulating. So he's like, okay, you cool with it? She's like, let's go.
No, but
you're gonna see more text messages like that.
Wait, that's not even it. So Diddy text her, like, you know, how you doing? Good morning, queen.
Yeah.
Right? He texts her, good morning, queen. And after he tell her good morning, queen, whatever. She talking about the freak off. And Diddy was like, yo, you ain't gotta do that. Like, we could just, if you want, I can go back to the hotel and we could just sit up and lay down. It's showing you like he's not forcing that. But you have to see the groundwork that's being laid by the defense too.
Listen,
I see it.
No, you don't, because obviously you just
I don't.
No, because what you just said.
Yeah, because I can see both sides.
No. Nigga, you see
I can see both sides.
Nigga,
I can see both sides.
I'm on board with you. I'm not for the domestic violence shit. But like I told you guys before, I don't fuck with women getting beaten. It's fucking terrible. But bro, she played her part, bro. Nigga, it's just like I told y'all before. It's just 2 freaky ass people.
That's it.
She was down for the cause, bro.
That's it.
He opened the door and said, "Yo, listen, I'm this type of nigga," and she said, "You know what? I want to be this type of female for you."
Yeah.
So
that's all it is, bro.
So
now
over time,
she crying wolf now, bro. The nigga done blowed her back.
But y'all
out
not
20
understanding what
Go
Alex is saying. Alex, with like for the trafficking charge, once you fly somebody over that state borderline into another state, bro, it's considered trafficking.
Jacob,
It's not even the person. It could be a regular person. When you get to commercial sex act, that means that this or if it's not a commercial sex act, it's a force or coerce.
No, okay,
bro.
we understand that. Yeah, we hear that. But y'all not seeing how that could be thrown out because she also did that herself.
That's fine.
She also did it, yeah, but she just won't be charged. Or they can give her
She's
immunity.
not gonna be charged.
That's like, nigga,
because
me and you going to rob somewhere, and I was the one that picked up you, and they're not gonna charge you. You drove me there, B.
But they can give me immunity. Just
so,
like they gave.
so she's gonna get immunity.
She ain't got
can.
immunity.
When she was the one saying
I'm
she's
saying
setting up free calls.
if they had planned on charging her, they could have told her, "Hey,
you don't need a you don't need
it's not
immunity.
over yet, though.
You don't need immunity if you're seen as a victim.
so
She's seen as a victim.
Okay.
She'll never need immunity.
So
She's a
Jacob,
victim in this
So
case.
check this out, Jacob. So say you sitting on a jury right now, and you watching this case live in person, and then you looking at this case, you talk about the case. You're not going to charge a man for a crime when the person who's your main witness was right beside the person committing the same crime. Now that person's tested. You're not going to do that. That's not how it's going to work, because you both, because the main witness in this case is Cassie.
yes."
I don't care who the state brings after this. Listen, the defense been eating up everybody. Like, bro, I've been watching. Listen, I don't fuck with Diddy. If anybody knows, Jacob, you know I don't fuck with this nigga. I'm telling you, I don't fuck with Diddy.
No more.
But I'm gonna be
No
honest
more.
here.
Say the truth.
He said no more.
No facts.
Take that,
but
take that.
it's been a long time. I don't fuck with that nigga. So I'm just saying, like, bro, I'm watching this case unbiasedly, and I'm telling you, bro, P. Diddy got a motherfucking dream team fucking defense. Don Richards jumped on think that she was gonna cook, and they cooked her ass.
They fucking shit up.
But what do you say to the escort that sat on the witness stand and said, "Yeah, he flew me in"?
Cassie flew him in.
I'm about to say,
Bro.
what do you say to the other niggas that she flew in?
Jake,
Do you
okay,
know? Do you know what they say to that?
Yeah.
She did that shit against her will, bro. She.
They can't play
they're
that
gonna
card
say-
so much.
Yes, they
bro.
can, bro.
They
gonna
can't play. In an
bro,
8-week
they gonna
trial,
play-
you can't play that
They
so
gonna
much.
play that card at every turn.
It would work.
They're gonna play that card at
That would
bro,
work.
Every text message you seen, there's an explanation for
No,
it.
it's
If there's a
not.
voice note,
No,
if
it's
there's a-
not.
bro.
No, it's
I'm telling you
not,
right
bro.
now. I'm telling you right now. If I believe that if a child is abused, right, a child is like hit every day, like the dad comes home and he's some drunk nigga and he like whoop the kid ass, like, cause the kid didn't like fucking do the dishes and like do all this shit or whatever, bro. The kid over time, just like in his mind, that nigga's gonna like when he see, if you know the dad get home at 6 o'clock. 5:45, that nigga gonna start cleaning shit up because he don't want daddy to whoop his ass. Now, is he doing that shit because he wants to,
Hold on.
or because he doesn't want further abuse?
So you're telling me
dog.
that same kid, hold on, you're telling me that same kid that his dad is beating him because he's drunk is gonna call his dad and be like, "Hey dad, come with me."
No,
That's what she did.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what she
No,
did.
No. Let me tell you something. If after the nigga's done whooping the son's ass, right? If the son gets like it's like a prize for it afterwards, or like the son gets something special for it, he's for sure. Or like let's say my dad whoops my ass once a month, and when he's done whooping the ass, he lets me chill for a while. Bro, you gonna call the old boy and be like, "Bro, is you gonna whoop my ass today so we can get it over with?" That's a fact.
Listen.
That's a fact.
Fuck out of
Or
here.
you're
That's
gonna
a
give
fact.
my mom 20K?
I'm telling you right now, bro. That's
No
that's
way, bro.
so you don't believe like
No.
victim mentality, that sort of
No,
shit.
bro.
That's a
bro.
fact.
Listen,
bro.
Listen,
Are you crazy?
I would have listened.
Hey, are you gonna whip me today?
Donovan.
Yeah, you gonna call your boy, be like, "Yo, boy, I
Hold-
got the belt ready, my nigga.
Hold on, yeah,
Where you at?"
Hold on. Listen, I would have went with everything Dolo's saying. I would agree with
Yeah.
if there was the text message that debunked a lot of the shit. It's the text messages, bro.
That's not a
It's
debunk.
laying the groundwork for a woman that knew what fucking time it
You
was.
said
It was-
at the beginning you said she was 19 when
I-
he
no.
first married. She was impressionable. You said she was impressionable and she really didn't have all. Wait, you said she couldn't make her own decisions. That's what you said.
I also
when she
said
was
Diddy.
19.
And I also said
Now,
Diddy did not force her to do nothing.
From the 19-year-old, right? If when she was 19, you're telling me that Diddy was already doing all this shit to her. He's doing X, Y, and Z to her over years. You telling me that like she just started being like, "Oh well."
I
fuck.
mean, they didn't start doing the free calls till she was about 22.
That's it. Yeah.
That's what it's showing. It said in the
You said
case.
you said she was impressionable from the beginning, bro.
She was new in the industry. trying to get put on.
She wasn't new in the industry. She wasn't trying to get put on. She was already on by her first nigga. You feel me? Now,
Right, that's true.
Now I'm gonna keep it real with you.
No, you're right. But she was not on like Diddy was gonna put her on.
That's facts.
Okay, so she's seen that as an opportunity.
True.
At the end of the day, bro, we have to be honest here. Like, yes, I feel bad for Cassie. I'm on Cassie's side on this shit. I feel bad for her, bro. I really do feel bad for her. But we have to be honest here. She knew what the fuck she was doing, bro. We have to say that. We can't try to be like, no, bro. Cassie knew what the fuck she was doing, bro. She was out there setting up the fucking plays, picking up niggas out like it was a motherfucking lineup, a police lineup.
Cassie was calling her old boy, telling her old boy, I got the belt. Okay. She was calling her old boy, telling her boy, I got the belt ready. Come give me a whooping, bro. She didn't want the shit, bro.
No.
She didn't want it, bro. She didn't want it, bro.
Okay, she wanted it.
She called her old boy, said, I got the belt. I got the belt ready, bro.
No, my nigga, it goes as far as them saying that her new husband, nigga, Diddy piping it down, and the husband calling, she pick up.
No. It was worse. No, it was worse. See, you put it lightly.
I'm sure
you put it lightly.
You know what I mean? I'm putting it lightly.
Because the nigga FaceTime. It was some wild shit.
You know how your
Jacob,
iPhone niggas FaceTime.
Because
They got footage, bro.
She said the nigga raped her, right? This what Cassie said. Cassie said, yeah, he raped me. Because a rape victim that got raped, right?
Yeah.
Are you calling and saying and putting and sending heart eyes saying, I can't wait to see you?
No, not at all.
Come on,
You
man.
can't say
Come
that.
on,
You not
bro.
a rape victim, is you?
Come on, bro. Stop, bro.
Hold on. I'm getting that shit real,
bro.
You can't say, bro.
get
You
outta
can't
here.
say how you would react if you not that, bro.
Don't come on,
bro.
bro.
Are you,
You act like Mark Hill,
bro? Hold on, time out, bro. Come on, bro. No, I'm being real. If you not, like you can't say how you would react, so you just can't. You just can't, bro.
Dolo, come on. See, this is what I know what you're doing right now, and I respect it.
You just can't.
I respect what he's doing, but I'm bro. How you gonna come back from that right there?
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
You said a person rape you, but you calling. You
know how rape goes, right? Like it don't matter if I had sex with you 50 times. The one time the chick says no, nigga, that's it, fool. If you choose to keep going, that's on you. Now, if after that fact she proceeds to have consensual sex with you, that just is what it is. But that one time in between,
So that one time was rape, but all the other time was valid.
Yeah, so that's how it works.
So the next day you sitting out heart eyes and saying I love you.
Had to change her heart. She's allowed to have a change of heart.
I was with you, but now you lost.
She can't have a change of heart. She can't have a change of heart, bro. Nah, yo.
Hey, Jacob, I love when that Jacob say that shit. Don't let Dolo favorite line right now. Nah, they ain't no change of heart on that one, bro. Listen, all I'm saying is, bro, if we're gonna fry Diddy and we're gonna put him under the box, bro, you need way more evidence. Listen, the state is getting their ass. Listen, not even a state. This is the first time I've watched a federal case and I've seen these motherfuckers so unfucking prepared. Bro, this was not a RICO charge.
Right.
They were better off charging him with domestic violence.
Yeah, they would have got something with that.
It's not a federal.
You know what they
offense.
said?
But no, it's not. You're right.
They said, oh man, when this shit happened, I was like, oh, this nigga done. Oh, we got baby oil mixed in with drugs in it that seduces the people. And I'm like, damn.
Diddy's charged with racketeering, right?
Yeah.
They've already, in this 7 days, they've already named multiple people, my nigga. They don't have to, bro. They don't have to charge, bro. My nigga, I'm telling you right now, the state is, the feds are gonna bro. When I say slow roll that bitch out on their ass, bro, slow grind it out, bro. Every charge that he's charged with, they gonna hit everything, bing, one by one,
bro,
bing.
listen,
They gonna knock it off. I'm telling you right now. She said straight up. After, and she said, Don Richard testified to this. A lot of them are already testifying to this. Who helped you after she was hit? Well, it was this nigga who's the head of security, and then it was that person, and then it was Harv, and then it was that person. Like they naming people for a reason. There's a reason why they're naming people. They need to build the racketeering charge. Racketeering is a racket. Multiple folks in that shit. Why they naming why they had the prostitute go on the stand and testify? He's gonna be the one that's leading toward the bro.
That
Sounds crazy. That boy said prostitute. Usually we know
I ain't
for
gonna
that to be a girl.
No, not a nigga in sight. Hey, Lil Duval post some shit. That nigga said not nan nigga, bro.
That's crazy.
Not nan nigga, bro.
Nah, me personally, like I said, bro, it ain't no way this case is gonna fall it's gonna be an L for the government for sure.
And they'll probably have something else lined up right after.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
probably
that's how it goes.
That's how it goes,
They
though.
probably will, or he's just
OJ.
gonna have to stay on his P's and Q's. But he's gonna beat this case. The reason why I think that he's gonna beat this case, and this what kind of like reaffirmed it, is when Cassie's the main witness. Cassie's the star witness. It's nobody else. Everybody else just flies on this case. Cassie is the star witness. Cassie did not do a good job on the stand. There was not enough emotions. There was not enough. This guy really put me through hell. It was not enough. You got to sway the jurors. Listen from lawyers that's in the court. They're saying, like, there's a lot of shit. Like when Cassie said, and then the defense came back and cooked Cassie, they said the jurors are like, whoa.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, damn.
Yeah.
One of the
Like
points,
we were with you, we was with you. And then we just, you lost me. That's how they were. And like I said, I feel bad for Cassie. Like I really feel bad, but listen, I don't feel bad enough where Diddy's gonna go do no jail time. You got paid.
I feel like they're gonna come to a settlement.
Listen, they already
came
did.
to that.
They already did.
20 M's.
They got paid. I mean, she got paid. Her husband got paid. So listen, it is what it is. But I do think like the husband. Speaking of that before we segue, the husband.
I'm telling you that
How
nigga,
would y'all feel if y'all the husband?
that nigga.
Honestly, he probably already knew of everything
That
besides
nigga,
peeing.
he
getting
had
peed
to,
on.
bro. He had to know about
Yeah.
everything, bro.
She probably was the person that he would like, a little mini
Come on,
counselor
bro.
for
We
her.
all know how
You know what I
females
mean?
are.
She felt probably comfortable, super comfortable.
She was definitely telling him shit.
The nigga took her from Puffy.
Yeah.
Of course he knew everything.
Yeah,
Of
bro.
course, yeah.
I'm
know he
telling you,
was.
this nigga was brewing shit. He was setting shit up, bro. He was set shit in
How
motion,
you
bro.
gonna set shit
Cause
up?
she was, bro. He was brewing shit. He's the mastermind behind this shit, bro.
Man, come on, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
What-
Like he was that little bug in the ear.
Yes, bro.
to
Because
Diddy,
she's going to
"Hey,
him, and
Go
even
do
if
this to her.
even if she didn't like it and she was playing along because she wanted to get her bread up and she was there and that was like her idol, somebody she looked up, like you said, Ken, bro, she's going back to this nigga and telling this nigga everything that's happening, bro, and he's mapping this out like, yo, this is what we should do. This is how we gonna get paid, bro. Money's drying out. We don't got it.
Come on.
This
So
how-
he was a
I'm telling-
manipulator, basically.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm
Come
telling you,
on.
bro. Diddy been a freak nigga ever since the
I
nigga
know,
was
but
12.
that's you taking heat off
The
of
nigga
Diddy
been
and, blame on,
freaking-
and put it on him. This shit don't make no sense.
Why not?
Come on.
Why is that
bro.
so hard to believe? Because if you know how many bitches Diddy been with? He done freaked all of them. You think this is the first bitch he done did like this?
I'm just saying.
You never seen
can't-
50 Shades of Grey? That
you
nigga
can't
didn't do that to
blame
one hoe.
boy for being that listening ear to Cassie.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I personally think that's what's going on, bro. She knew what was up. She was down for the cause. Buddy opened her eyes. Yo, this is a bag. Let's jump on it, bro.
Yeah, I think so too.
Nah, not at all.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think
we're
like
just gonna blame him
The
for
nigga
being
even,
there.
The nigga even
Come
looked
on, bro. That
surprised,
shit don't
nigga,
make
when
no
he was
sense.
hearing some of these shits. He's
Because
like, oh,
he
yeah.
probably knew already. She opened up.
What
to him.
I'll say this. I'll say this is that hey, shout out to that nigga because he better than me.
Ken, let me ask you something real quick. If your girl told you that shit, hey, my last man did all this shit to me, you gonna stick around?
No, the left.
Okay, then.
I-
That's
I
all
could-
I gotta fucking
I
say.
could-
Wait. If he didn't know about it, but if he went into the situation knowing everything, how can he?
Yeah, he can't
feel
leave.
some type of way.
Yeah, he can't leave. But if he didn't know, but the way that his reaction is throughout court, I don't think he knew about the pissing in the mouth and all that.
So she
freaking
told him
nasty
a little
shit.
bit of it, not all of it. So what?
You missed out some shit. So
So if none of y'all ever had y'all never spoke to a girl in the past that went through certain shit when she was younger.
no.
So if she would have opened up to you about those situations after y'all get married, like, hey, this happened to me when I was little or younger. This happened when I was 17,
depends
18.
on
Y'all
what
just drop
happened,
her.
though.
That shit don't make no sense.
It all depends on what happened, though,
yeah,
fam.
it all depends what happened.
Bro, you're bugging out. You can't, bro. The last nigga I was dated fucked me. 12 niggas ramsacked my asshole.
Niggas
Nigga, I'm
crazy.
cutting you off, bro.
Niggas crazy.
What are you talking about, bro? If it was like, oh, babes, I was raped when I was okay, that was a rape. But then, you was involved with 12 other niggas and you was rubbing semen on your man's chest. Come on, bro.
Hey, it could have been
Pause.
under. It could have been
That's what
under
she
the
was
baby
doing,
oil
big.
influence,
Pause,
bro.
nigga. Matter of fact, he was rubbing semen on the nipples. You gotta get it right.
Nasty
guys.
nigga.
Big pause. But speaking of
He
like,
said, "Take that. Don't forget that."
listen. Speaking of speaking of like the mental state that Diddy going through, let's talk about the mental state of men balancing everything.
That shit's not easy, bro.
I can't really speak on no white person, but just from
No,
my
we're
brothers.
talking about men. He talking about men in general.
It doesn't mean black, white, just any. Men is men.
There ain't no
at the end of the
color
day.
on stress.
Ain't
That
no
shit,
color on stress.
that shit will eat you alive, man. Especially when you feel like you don't got nobody to talk to. That shit will eat you alive. Me, I never used to open up to you or nobody before I went through that little depression episode a couple years ago.
Keep that shit tough.
Like
bro.
with me, now, I just go fishing. I watch YouTube. That shit difficult, man. Men go through shit. And we keep quiet. But for me, when I open up to people, if I have like those 2-3 people I can actually open up to and I know it ain't gonna get nowhere, that helps me a lot.
I think society just have the stigma that we ain't supposed to open up. So I ain't even gonna say I be open. I'm gonna be like, nigga, I keep that shit tucked, bro. Like, it's just, I don't know, bro. Just growing up, like you could tell, like if my pops is stressed, Now that my dad is older and I'm older, like as you a jit, your parents gonna tell you certain things. But when you older now, your pops might tell you something like, yo, I'm stressed up, stressed out. But like now that I'm older and shit, bro, even when I was younger, if a nigga broke, sometimes I remember when niggas can't even pay the rent. Niggas got, yo, I'm fucking pay this rent. But nah, I'm always stressed, nigga. But I don't tell nobody. Keep that shit locked in, bro. I'm gonna figure the fuck out. Like, to me personally, I don't like going to niggas and letting niggas know what a nigga going through. You feel me? I don't want nobody to know what I'm going through. So even if it's, I figure I can handle it myself, bro. You know what I mean? And I do have homies that could recognize it. Sometimes you can see when your man's down, like, yo, bro, you good? But sometimes niggas are just not open. We're not open to that because we don't want our partners to look at us like nigga, you being kind of soft. So I keep this shit tugged and I keep it rolling,
What you do? What's your, so how do you manage it? How do you deal with it?
Bro, just I be in my head, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Be in my head sometimes when you stress, nigga. Y'all boys might not even hear from me. Yeah. I be tucked off like, yo, I ain't hear from you in a minute. Just stay in my own little world. You know what I mean? Most of the times I don't really be. The only thing that really stress me, I'm gonna be straight up, bro, is finance. Other than that, nothing else bothers me, bro. Maybe losing someone, but that's more so of a little slight depression, not stress. But only finance will really fuck me up. But when paper's good, nigga, all else is good, B.
So you don't never take somebody else's stress and carry it on yourself?
Nah, I try not to do that. When I was younger, at my age now, when I was younger, trying to help my family out, yeah. But now as I get older, like, man, fuck that. That's their own problems. Because I put it on myself and it'll weigh me down, bro. Like, I don't do that shit no more. Like, if someone can help, they'll help. If they can't, they can't. That's it.
That shit tough to put other people's stresses on you, bro. Other people's, you know what I'm saying? That sort of shit. It's a way where I feel like there's a line where you can hear somebody out. They got something going on. You can be there for them. You could even advise the person on certain things. You feel me? But there's a way where you're supposed to, kind of keep a line of separation so it don't really affect you in your own household. When you get home, that type of shit, you still thinking about that shit. It's really dominating you. Thinking about it. But there's a way you want to help your friend.
Yeah.
You feel me? You want to be there for your dog, that sort of shit. But when that shit infiltrates your home, my nigga, you feel me?
Yeah.
It gotta be a line. You feel me? I feel that. I can feel that.
Well, I say with the whole stress situation, I think that I think men need. It's tough. It's tough for men. I think it's real tough for men out there. It's a lot on our shoulders. A lot on our shoulders. We gotta juggle 1,000 things at one time. But I also think that we need to be a little bit more open. I think men need a safe place. You should always have a friend that you can run and vent to. You should always have a friend that you can go talk to that won't judge you.
Yeah.
Does
this friend have to be a female or a male? Does it matter?
Whoever you trust.
Okay.
It could be a female, it could be whatever. It could be one of your male friends. Whoever it is that you trust, that you can vent to, because I feel like that's a lot of times, like when you see people going through like rough days, bad days, a lot of that has to do with a lot of stuff that's being held up inside.
Built up shit.
I think that if you release a lot of that stuff, meaning is you express, you sent that. That's why, I think, therapy is very good, because it helps. Like, when it's just like, it's like a gas that you have. that shit gonna hurt until you pass that gas. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you.
No, big facts, bro.
It's,
Big facts.
so it's the same thing with when your mental state and you having issues. You gotta be able to release that for you to start to feel better about stuff. You know, because you're gonna this is why a lot of the younger generation, even the Gen Zs, that, you know, is a lot of like suicide, high suicide. It, because everything is so bottled up. Nobody's talking. Nobody's venting to anybody. Nobody's expressing themselves because everybody's scared to be judged. You know what I mean? So I just think that, you know, we need to be a little bit more open, and I think we need to be more to be able to express ourselves and just have somebody out there, like just have somebody in arm reach where you can express anything to, and they ain't gonna judge you. I think that's probably the most important thing. But that's on you to find that person that you can confide to and be like, yo, this is what's going on. You could cry, you could do whatever, and he's not gonna judge you, or she's not gonna judge you.
Would you say that? Like, you know, as a person, let's say for instance, you was the one that, like Dolo said, you kept the stress in, you didn't speak to anyone about it. Do you think that makes you, like, your character or your morals makes you more stronger than someone else? Like, yo, you wouldn't think so?
No, it don't make you stronger just because you're holding something inside.
Or you deal with day-to-day challenges of life?
That's the issue. That's the issue. That's a lot of, like, you know, I just speak for
mentality. That's
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah, facts.
So
Yeah.
Kent, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Or Donovan, I hear you say let it out. So when was the last time you actually let out some tears just over stress?
Oh man,
And does that work for you?
every day? You know, I lost my mom 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, and it's not a day that goes by I don't think about my mom. It's not a day that I don't cry.
But is that stress or is that just you mourning?
It is a lot of stress because it's the process. Whenever your brain's overloaded, that's stress. So if I'm thinking of the situation, I'm stressed about it. You get what I'm saying? If you're thinking about, like, you know, for me thinking about my mom, that's stress. You feel me? Because you going through the whole grieving process over again. That's a stress. That's a stress thing. So I think that's stress. So, you know, and a lot of that stuff I hold inside.
Yeah, I hold
You know
all
what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I feel like I need to be a little bit better at. It's releasing that, but you know, it's so fresh that I'm not ready to actually open up to that. But you know, but I can admit that I do need a little bit more to be open up a little bit more.
How about you, Donovan? When was the last time you just let it out? Crying, not crying, but you know, just let those tears fall.
It's gonna sound corny as fuck, bro, but so I think you know, bro. One time I had hired this nigga to work for me, bro, and I was trying to get this nigga opportunity. Buddy was homeless, you know what I mean?
Hurricane season.
He was going through a rough time, bro. And dude, I ain't lying. If y'all niggas know me, bro, like I do a lot, bro. I was helping this nigga out for everything, fam. Putting this nigga in a spot to stay, helping him, but this nigga just wouldn't work, bro. This nigga didn't want to work, bro. Like this nigga was just down on luck. I'm putting money in his pocket trying to help this nigga out. And then it just came to the point where it was like, yo, dude, I'm helping you so much. I'm hurting myself.
Yeah.
You know, so I had to let him go. And like after I let him go, I was just there like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I sat down on the shop, like on the stool, nigga, and I cried a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, I was trying to help this nigga, but this nigga just couldn't see the fucking path, bro. Like, I did everything everything that I could do. Nigga, he just wouldn't want to fucking put the effort out, bro.
So what you did, you didn't even notice it. What I was just saying before, you put somebody else's stress on your shoulders, and you didn't even notice it.
You right.
Yeah.
You ain't lying, bro. Yeah.
So what question for you guys? What advice would you guys give your younger self if you guys could?
As far as dealing with stress,
Yeah, as far as
That's
dealing with stress.
tough, bro.
like, are there any like circumstances that you may have had when you were younger that you could think of going through life? You'd be like, damn, fool. At that moment, I see myself as so stressed, bro. But now, look in hindsight, 2020, of course, right? You can look back at the moment and say, damn, I wish I would have moved like this. Like, is there any advice you would give yourself, bro?
For me, bro, ever since I was in middle school, I remember this shit. Like, I've always been an overthinker. And sometimes I pray, I'd be like, oh, why can't you just take this part away from me? You know what I mean? That shit kills you, bro. Like, sometimes when I used to skip school, I'd be like, damn, did they call my parents? Did they call my parents? It's just overthinking for no reason.
Right.
Yeah.
All the way up until through college. You know what I mean? So what I would have, if I knew I would have got on top of it early. You know what I mean? I would have been in therapy.
There's a name for that.
You get what I'm saying?
But I don't want to say the name of it because it's a trigger word right now.
What is it?
What is it?
That's anxiety.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going through anxiety.
Yeah, I don't want to, because I know that shit's one of them words, bro. You feel me? But
so basically, I was going through anxiety since I was in middle school. You could say I just didn't know it was anxiety until 3 years ago. You know what I mean?
Right.
So at one point, I was going to the hospital maybe once a week. You know what I mean? The whole time I did not know it was anxiety.
Our culture didn't have the verbiage.
I'm thinking it's the chest. Yeah. My chest bumping. I'm like, yo, I'm too young for this. I know it ain't no heart attack or anything.
And then shit.
What?
Panic attacks.
And then panic attacks. Yeah. And then the doctor told me, he pulled me to the side. He said, hey, everything's good with your EKG.
EKG, yeah.
And then he's like, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's honestly, you're going through anxiety. You're having panic attacks. Yeah. Fucked me up. Yeah. I put that shit in my Google. Man, that's all I seen pop up on Facebook.
Self-diagnosed himself.
Bruh, worst shit ever.
Yeah, don't do that.
You know what I mean? Yeah. They try to put me on meds, but I was strong enough to be like, nah, I ain't taking that. You get what I'm saying? Sure. And then when I started opening up to Kent, Bless, certain people, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. It helped me. That's why I felt like I should have been going to therapy since I was younger. It would have helped. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That shit, it's not in like within our culture, whether it's Jamaican, Haitian, African American, whatever it is, within like other cultures, they may have a little more verbiage at an early age. You feel me? They may be able to kind of verbalize exactly what they feeling. Like J. Cuz right there, when he's saying all this shit, he's like, well, I felt chest pain because you feel like that for years. You felt this way. You felt like that for years. Mm-hmm. We just didn't know. You didn't know like what the words were. Yeah. You know how to verbalize it. Now you older, you can get online. You can go to the doctors on your own, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say now you have a child that you notice is dealing with these things, or if your child comes to you and says, yo, dad, I ain't gonna lie, fool, like, nigga, I'm gonna take this test and my chest it ain't normal butterflies, like it's a little more than that. Yeah. You know the signs now. And like you know how to kind of assist your child now. You like that's what it is, bro. Yeah. And like that helps with the stress process, fool. That helps with you helping yourself also being able to help your child now. You can see the signs, helping yourself where you can kind of deal with certain things in a certain way. That's a good one though. I can feel that. Yeah. I can feel that.
You want to say something?
Go ahead, John.
Nah, I would say if for my younger self, I probably would just say like, you know, be more open up more, and not be afraid of what people have to say about you.
What's the stressful situation where you ain't open up? You could think of like something that really might have shaped, you know what I'm saying? But hindsight, looking back 2020. You're like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, if I would have opened up in that situation, fool, like, nigga might have maneuvered a little different.
Oh, you put me on the spot.
You know what I mean? If you could think of something, bro.
I can't really kind of like think of one. Right. Well, think of one enough for me to kind of like open up and share. Right. Yeah, I can't really think of one. I know me personally, I've always been like a anybody who knows me know I'm just like, I'm real tight to the vest. Like I don't really I don't show a lot of emotions and stuff like that. So, you know, I just think that for me personally, if I just open up more and just express myself a little bit more, you know, I think that, you know, especially just in life, you know, some people go through life like, if you asked anybody right now that knows me and they told you, yo, T.O. doing a podcast, they'll laugh at you. Yeah. Because they would be like, there's no fucking way. He's so closed off. Like, there's no way. What? There's people who I went to high school with that probably haven't seen me since I graduated high school. It's because that's how closed off I am.
Yeah, you super standoffish, bro.
If you're not in my tight-knit circle, you're not going to be nowhere near me. Yeah. And again, I feel like that's kind of like a bad thing too.
I could see that, bro. Remember when I was trying to buy a car from this nigga? The nigga didn't want to talk to me. Yeah, so I could definitely see that. But just to piggyback off of what Jay Cuz was saying, I was trying to think about it. Like I'm such a what if person. So like me thinking like, what if this doesn't work out? What if this? It puts stress on me, and then it makes me feel like I don't want to fail in that, bro. So you feel me? That burden of thinking I might fail, that shit put hella stress on me, bro. So when I'm younger, just thinking about, what if this don't work out? Even when I started my own business, like It took me fucking forever.
That shit's stressful, fool.
To forever, fam. And it's not like I knew what I wanted to do, B.
Yeah.
But it's just like, damn. Like, what if this don't work? You know?
Yep.
Like, shit like that. But
What advice would you give to your younger self if you navigating starting a business, or even before you started your business, bro? Like when you was formulating the thoughts and shit like that to start the business,
Yeah.
you might have had like a stressful situation. You got to come up with the bread to get this license, or figure out how to get the license.
dude, I'm not gonna lie. I thought about it so long, Dolo. My homie had to help me do the shit.
There we go.
You feel me? Like, I needed that push.
Yep.
So, like, my advice to anyone, if you have somebody that's tight knit to you, like, express that to them. Like, yo, bro, I can see us doing this together. You know what I mean? Let's see if we can avenue to it. Because I know a lot of people don't like the whole therapy shit. You mentioned that shit, niggas kind of shy away from it, bro. Especially, like, me. Nah, you mention that to me, I'm going to look at you like you crazy. Because I ain't seen my family go through no therapy. Feel they just stuck that out. So, like, if you have someone you could talk to, you open up to, let them know, like, yo, bro, because this is what I'm trying to do, you know? This is how I feel like. What you think about it, bro? You think I should do it? Sometimes your partners give you, hey, I think it'll work, man. You know what? Hey, I'm gonna help you do this. Have someone that's gonna be by your side, help you give some advice how to do the shit. So that's pretty much it. Because not a lot of people gonna sign up for the therapy. I tell you that. And first of all, therapy expensive.
It ain't
ain't
good
cheap.
therapy, not the cheapest.
It's not cheap.
Yeah, it's
Good
not,
therapy, not cheap.
it's not cheap.
I did therapy before. It ain't fucking cheap,
But
bro.
some therapy is better than no therapy.
That's true.
So I think that I just think men need to be. Well, I can't speak for men because I'm pretty sure white men go to therapy like a motherfucker. I think black men need to be like on that therapy train because I feel like we look at going to therapy as a sign of weakness.
Yeah.
When it's not. It's definitely a stress reliever that most black men. It probably will save a lot of black men if they actually went to therapy.
For sure.
So we got boxing, guys. What y'all think about Canelo and Crawford? Do you guys have a prediction on that?
Honestly, I had always said, yo, Canelo gonna whoop his ass. But when they stepped in the ring for the face-off a couple weeks ago, I ain't gonna lie, Crawford got some size on him. You know what I mean?
I don't know too much about neither of them, but I'm going with the black guy. But I'm just fucking around. But Crawford is a bigger person, but Canelo got good footwork, bro.
I hear you.
He got really good footwork.
I
don't fuck with boxing, but I'm tuned into these niggas.
I'll just say this, man. Crawford versus Canelo is gonna surprise a lot of people. I think if Crawford's gonna have to outspeed him because Canelo's gonna come in bigger.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. Didn't Bud go up?
Bud went up
2 weight classes.
2 weight classes. So Canelo's gonna have him with power.
But we all know speed be power.
So what we're gonna figure out in the first couple of rounds is if Crawford can take a punch, because naturally Canelo's a heavier fighter. He's used to fighting bigger guys. Crawford is not.
Okay.
Crawford is a more talented fighter.
Yeah.
Than Canelo. Yes, he's a more talented fighter. Crawford could use both of his hands. He can knock you out with his left. He can knock you out with your right. He can fight inside. He can fight outside. He got different styles of fight that he can fight. He can do all that. Crawford is probably the most talented boxer in boxing right now. Of course, Canelo. What Canelo has weight. Canelo has experience. Those are two things that is experience at the highest level.
Yeah.
So that's what he has over Crawford. If Crawford can overcome that weight and he's able to take those punches, I can see Crawford winning. But the problem I don't know is if Crawford has the power to knock out a bigger fighter. You could do it at 150. You could do it at 147 all day.
Yeah.
But could you do that shit at like what is it? I think it's a catchweight. I don't know if it's a catchweight or it's like I think they fighting at like 170.
Damn. Like he went up. He went up.
Yeah. So
that's big, boy. He went up.
So knocking out somebody 150 and knocking out somebody 170,
too different.
It's a big difference.
Yeah.
You know that. Weight classes. There's weight classes for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how that's gonna go. But if I had to put my money on it, I put my money on. I'm definitely gonna put my money on Crawford, but I'm not confident. And Crawford is my boy.
Yeah.
But I'm not confident just because Canelo's a beast.
I'm betting on Bud, but Vegas already says Canelo.
Didn't Canelo win his last fight?
They love Canelo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He in a favorite.
No, it's just not that. Just Canelo's just gonna walk him down.
Big nigga.
That's the problem. If he could take a punch, then Canelo can walk him down.
It's going. That's what's going to determine it. If he can take a punch and the level of his punch to Canelo.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt Canelo.
But at the same time, y'all remember when Canelo fought Floyd? He was a puncher back then too, right? I know he was
Wasn't
younger.
that
He was
big,
like
though?
he was 23 years old.
He was
but
younger.
He was 23. Yeah, 23 is young.
He's young.
You know what I mean?
He's not seasoned. That was probably one of his biggest fights. And so the lights were super bright.
Yep.
Like you could just tell Canelo was not all the way there. And Floyd was smart. Floyd knew he had to fight him early because you couldn't fight him later on in your career because you would get your ass
Two
knocked
different
out.
age ranges. You know, knock an old man out. You feel me?
He was gonna get his ass knocked out, but I'm gonna be ready for that fight. I'm gonna watch it. Jake Paul. We're gonna run through the Jake Paul Chavez Jr. Who y'all got?
Jake Paul's gonna walk him down.
I don't know.
Oh, my
Chavez
God.
Jr. got a lot of fights though, bro.
Listen, but matter of fact, he fought. His last fight was 2024, but fight before that, I think 2021. Bro, you know who beat him a couple years back? Not more than 2 years back. Anderson Silva.
It was a split decision.
Yeah.
Listen, Anderson
split
Silva
decision.
beat him.
Yeah.
Come on.
Anderson Silva
And he's
nice.
an MMA.
He was nice.
He's nice,
He
bro.
was nice.
Yeah, Jake Paul knocked out Anderson Silva.
Come on, man.
Hey,
Jake Paul
problem,
know
bro.
what he's doing, bro.
I ain't
You
gonna-
know how
That's
to
a
pick his
problem, bro.
fights.
I ain't gonna lie, MMA niggas need to stay out the goddamn boxing.
God
ring.
damn, but Anderson Silva beat Chavez. So how that's gonna go? You tell me how that fight.
I get it, but
No, this
Homeboys-
nigga fighting them niggas when they old, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just
homeboy,
saying.
Chavez is 39 years old. The nigga 6'1". Chavez is 39 years old. The dude is 6'1", walks around 164. Jake Paul is about 6'1", 6'1 and a half, and walks around 180 to 200.
Nah, Jake Paul walks
Come
around
on, bro.
way heavier
He's
than
way
that.
heavier than that, bro.
Way heavier
my
than
Yo,
that.
point.
he's literally weight bullying these niggas, bro.
Come on, my point.
Listen, Jake Paul walking around at least 205, easy.
Yeah, I would say.
It's a big boy.
And they need to start
Easy.
testing that
Oh
boy.
yeah,
Easy.
definitely for real, bro. But yeah,
That
he
shit don't make no
Jake Paul
damn
might
sense.
win that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, I bet my house on that.
Settle
He's
down. Settle
winning.
down. Settle down, bro.
He's winning. Why he don't fight Tommy again? Fury.
Yeah.
He don't want to fight people for real.
Nah, he ain't gonna fight Fury. He's scared of Fury.
Come on now.
For sure, he's scared of Fury. But we gonna do this 87-93 before we close out the goddamn show. All right, this gonna be a little tricky now.
That's hurt.
Think about before y'all say it, because you know they gonna eat niggas up in the comments, right? So I got one. It's gonna be the only one that we're gonna do. 87-93. If your car is burning down, you can only take 2 people.
So okay.
I'm gonna go with Dolo first.
No, don't go with me first. Go around, bro.
Listen,
Go around, bro.
listen. You got your wife, $50 million. Your brother, your sister, and your kids.
Go with them first.
Cause why you can't go first?
Wait,
I swung it to you.
Hold on, wait, hold on. You,
Pause,
the car
bro.
burn.
Pause.
The car burning.
Donovan,
Everybody.
hold on. We're not gonna skip past that. Kick ain't swinging shit my way, bro. Watch out, bro. Come on, man. Damn.
All right, go ahead, Donovan.
So wait, the car burning. You in the car. You got your sister, the 50,000.
50 mil.
50 mil, nigga.
No, 50,000.
50
No,
mil.
we ain't talking 50,000.
50 mil.
50 mil. You got you said your sister, your brother. Who else is in the car?
In your case, Sammy.
My
Your
sister.
sister, yeah.
All right, Sam's in the car. My niece in the car. Who else you said was in the car?
So
Your kid.
it's your brother and your sister.
My brother and sister.
They together.
Okay.
Either or. It could be brother, sister, whatever.
All right,
50 mil.
50 mil.
Your wife and your
wife.
kids. You only can take 2.
Yo, go check us. Niggas gonna hate me, bro.
I'm gonna take 50 mil twice.
Burn it up.
100 mil? Buy another family.
Nigga, I was thinking the same thing. Give it a 50. We start over,
hold on,
B.
damn, cuz the wifey gone and the kids gone.
Two times.
Nah, all jokes aside.
times.
I'm gonna pick the kids for sure.
Oh my god.
Ooh, I'm gonna pick the wife.
All right,
Kids and the wife.
I'll say this. I'm definitely gonna pick. I'm definitely if I have a kid, I'll pick my kids and I'll pick my sister, for sure. And I give my explanation though. I give my explanation. So, the only reason why I want to take the 50 mil, because the 50 mil ain't worth it. A life is way more than 50 million.
This nigga bugging.
That's number one. So you saying 50? So you saying 50 mil is worth more than your sister?
No,
I'm listening, bro.
50
Go,
mil
go.
is worth 50 mil. Go ahead.
Right. So I'm not taking out. So 50 mil is out the window. I'm not picking my wife over my sister or over my kids.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, you're crazy for
And
that.
my wife can burn in the goddamn car to just burn the smithereens. We're gonna do a nice funeral for you.
Oh.
We're gonna get you right. You feel me? We're gonna get that life insurance, put you in the right spot. You feel
Brother,
me?
a lot of
Listen,
I
at the
hear
end of
you.
the day, this I'm gonna say this, and I'm only gonna say this one time, right? You're gonna have two. The only people who's gonna love you unconditionally. That means that no matter fucking what, you in the jail, motherfucker. When you die, I don't give a fuck what it is. It's gonna be your kids and your immediate family, your mom, your brother, your sister. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you straight up. I'll tell anybody in their face. They can tell me their wife. They want all they want. You can tell me my wife. Fuck all that.
listen. When you're in the house, you're supposed to think of your
listen.
family first in the house.
That's why I'm taking my
You're
kids.
supposed to.
I'm taking my kids, and I'm gonna take my sister because I know what. At the end of the day, if I lose everything, I go down to zero. I'm a bum on the fucking street. I'm locked up in jail. You know who's gonna be there for me? My kids gonna come visit me, and my sister's always gonna be by my side.
I hear you in that. I heard y'all I'm taking the 50 mil and my sister.
Damn, the kid's dead.
Fuck them kids. I ain't lying, B.
Y'all
There we
niggas.
go.
One thing I learned
There
about
we go.
life.
Oh my God.
There
dog.
we go.
One thing I learned about life growing up, bruh, and I tell y'all niggas all the time, bruh, this life we live in free. So I'm gonna need that 50 mil. You feel me?
There
Me
we
and my
go.
sister gonna bust that down.
There we go.
I ain't even gotta give a reason because Sam know you my road dog. And that's it, bro. We gonna live good.
Forget the kids.
I can have more kids, B. What you talking
Oh
about?
Lord.
I'm burnt, nigga. My dick ain't cut off.
He don't want no kids. He don't like kids at all. So we're gonna go there. Go ahead, Dolo. You up?
Let's see here, bro. What's the listen? I'm gonna take the. I'm gonna have a conversation with my old lady, right?
And Nancy, that's that nigga. I did not put nothing in this nigga head.
Baby, listen. Baby, them kids gonna be alright.
Yeah.
Listen, them kids gonna be. We could be here broke, or they could be alright. It's up to you. It's up to you. Nah, real
Carter
talk.
dog?
No, I ain't. No. My kid's going. My kid's staying.
Yeah, facts.
My kid's staying.
That's 100. That's the first class cover.
You taking the
my
kid and his money.
My kid's staying. My kid's staying. Not like I said. I'm saying I'm having a conversation with my old lady. I'm asking straight up, baby. Listen, I'll go. Yeah, I'll jump. You feel me? I'm cool. If you promise me you gonna goddamn get them kids the goddamn money first off. You feel me? And another nigga not gonna. They ain't gonna call another nigga daddy. That's two things.
Your pick though.
Huh?
It's not her pick. It's your pick.
I'ma have a conversation with her, bruh.
You don't get no
It's your pick.
caveats,
No
bro.
conversation.
You have to pick
no
two.
caveats.
No
nigga.
caveat.
No, bro.
Nah.
Your pick.
No
You
caveat.
moving the goalposts right now.
No
what
moving
two
the
you
goalposts.
taking, bro? Just say
can't
it, bro.
move that bitch.
Baby, you love her, but you gotta go. You understand, bro? Come on.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you, kid. I ain't gonna lie, kid. My kid just can't be here broke, bruh. 50 M's in my kids, bro. 50 M's in my kids. 50 M's in my kids.
He
bruh.
bigger man because he said he keeping the kids.
50 no,
I'm
no, I'm
pushing
keeping
that
my
nigga in the fight. Move, go in that fight there, bro.
My son, that nigga liable to goddamn jump up and be like, hold on, I know, daddy, where you going? I'm saying, nigga, hell no.
Listen, I think that's one of the hardest. That's one of the hardest choices.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one to make. I'm not taking the money for sure. I just think that life is way more important than money.
T.O., watch out, bro.
And
Watch
it's
out,
crazy.
bro. See,
I
don't
hear
say that, bro.
I hear y'all two say y'all sisters, but bro, y'all sisters might choose their husband. If they got a husband, they might choose their husband for y'all.
Nigga,
My sister will never.
my sister's
Okay.
not choosing her man.
I'm telling you that my sister will
I'm
not.
telling you that right
Okay.
now.
Sam, you know my sister very well.
Listen.
My
Hey,
sister's not
Sam's
choosing.
married. Your sister's married.
She's engaged. She's not picking that
Look
nigga.
over
You
me.
crazy.
Bro, she gonna look at me. She gonna say, "Let's push this nigga out together."
Facts.
All right.
What are you
That's
talking
y'all-
about?
that's
There's
what
no
y'all
disrespect
think.
to him.
Listen, when you married, yeah, it's different.
Now listen,
All right.
that's
I'm
cool.
telling you.
I'll tell you
You
right
must
now.
not know my sister, bro.
Yeah, my sister not picking no nigga over me. That's just 100.
Okay.
Come on, you
I'm telling you, bro.
Some unguaranteed penis.
No.
The fuck?
Nah,
Man,
chosen.
get the fuck out of here, man.
Chosen.
Like, nigga, what? That's my.
You
whole,
think my sister wouldn't spend 50 mil with that nigga?
Come on, she gonna, come on. This nigga, listen, bro.
She gonna be chilling with Vibes Cartel, huh?
Listen, all I'm saying
Rump
is
shot.
that. All I'm saying is that, like, yo, yes, the right thing to say will be your wife and your kids, right? But it all depends on the structure, how you and your family is, bro. Like, you feel me? I just don't think. I think, like I said, bro, I don't want to. I know people gonna eat me in the comments. I'm not trying to shit on the wives. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying, like, bro, a wife is not guaranteed to me, bro. She's not guaranteed.
But when you get married,
I don't care
you're supposed
about
to think.
that. I don't care about that
Never
because
get married,
I'm thinking logical.
Have you ever loved a girl more than your sister?
I know.
That's a crazy question,
I don't
B.
think I can love nobody
That's
more
two
than my
diff-
family.
that's two different type
my
of love, though,
family.
fam.
Yeah, exactly.
That's two different type of love. You can't ask that.
Yeah.
Listen.
You in love with
That's
love.
like asking my man, like, yo,
Sometimes you're not even in love, but you have love for a person.
You listen.
so
in love
there's-
and having love is two different things,
yeah,
though, J.
you
Cuz.
being
Listen.
in love and then being in love and loving a person is two different things. I could be in love with my wife, but I don't love my wife like I love my
Facts.
intermediate family. It it is. Listen, it's hard.
It's two different loves, bro.
It is, bro.
It's two different
100%.
loves.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
The
psychologically,
love you have for your child is not going to be the same love you have for your wife.
Because you know those kids are yours. You know that no matter what, they're not going nowhere. They're gonna have your last
No,
name.
nigga, you know that woman is yours too. You know that nigga, she ain't going nowhere, bro.
That's not guaranteed.
That's
That's
100%
not guaranteed.
It sounds like
It's
I told y'all
Listen,
before, bro.
It sounds
Guaranteed.
That's a
for you
paper.
two. Listen,
Guaranteed.
for you two, it just sounds like y'all would go in a relationship knowing like, hey, this might be over. You're not
I'm
supposed to go in a
I'm not
relationship
saying-
thinking
no,
like
but
that.
I'm not
I'm a
saying
That's
real,
what it sounds
I'm a
like.
realist, bro. This is life. This is human beings we're talking about,
Yeah,
bro.
emotional.
And one day, bro, she will love you and be there for you. The next, she don't even know you.
It's built trauma, man. That's what you're.
It's no built
you guys
trauma.
are-
built trauma.
Man, I'm kicking her out. I'm pushing her in the flames.
This nigga stupid.
What are you talking about, fam? Give me the 50
Hey,
million.
man, we gonna get a therapist next week, man. Damn, dog. I gotta get my dogs through this.
Anyways, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. You already know the slogan. Here every week, same time, on time. You know, we out.